Hi, greetings. Welcome to Live at the Hive. This is OXNARD High School's digital broadcasting class that will be streaming video about content from OXNARD High School in Oxnard, California. And we're not only reaching out to our community, but also the world. We're streaming on YouTube and on our YouTube channel, and we plan on bringing you exciting commentary and information from Oxnard High School, including sports, activities, academics, world events, and entertainment. So we hope that you really enjoy yourself and tune in, tell a friend. This is Oxnard High School Yellow Jackets, live at the Hive. Oxnard High School from Oxnard, California. We hope you enjoy. Stay tuned.
Hello! Welcome to our very first broadcast of Live at the Hive. I'm Robert O'Ryan.
And I'm MC DiMartino. And our first story for today is about the Senior Review, brought to you by Ryan Andrews and Shaylin Bibbins. Let's say goodbye to our seniors and roll it.
What steps have you taken to get where you are?
Well, I applied to college in November, and then in between November and now, I applied for scholarships, and I took the ACT and the SAT.
Take advantage of AP classes because those do help you prepare. Be active, not just because, of course, it's going to look good when you're applying that you actually went out there, but also get to know people. Like, get to know people in your community. This is where you're from. Be proud of where you come from. I know.
Being avid for 5 years and getting the help from teachers, letting me know what I should do to go to college, and asking me the benefits to seeing what would happen if I would go to college.
How do you feel about being a senior?
I feel relief that I don't have to be in high school anymore, but at the same time, it's bittersweet. I'm not happy to leave, but I don't want to leave my friends, where I've been, you know.
It went by really quickly, and I can't remember like freshman year, sophomore year. It's weird, but it goes by super fast, and I'm really excited to leave, but at the same time I'm not, because I won't see my friends anymore, and school's going to be a lot harder in college. But overall, I'm really excited because it's a new chapter, and I'm excited to move on.
So far, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, your senior year is going to be chill, but it's not. There's a lot of work, but I can guarantee you that coming to the home stretch, it was all worth it.
It's sad to see our seniors go, including me, but we're going to talk about our next project over here with Robbie.
Our next project is about algae, and you guessed it, plankton. This was done by our very own MC and Janet Castaneda. Let's check it out.
If you've been going to the beach lately, you'll know that you've been seeing dead birds pretty much everywhere. And so we decided to ask why.
I think there's a lot of pelicans that are sick or dying at our beaches. And this happens every couple of years, and it's the impact of what's a plankton response, and the planktons give off a chemical called demonic acid.
Demonic acid is secreted from plankton a lot like our lactic acid when our muscles are moving.
Acid, or this pollutant, is concentrated up the food chain, and we call that biological magnification. So as the small plankton are eaten by the bigger plankton, the pollutants in them gets concentrated, and then the little fish eat lots of little plankton, and that gets concentrated, and then the marine mammals, specifically seals and sea lions and marine birds, eat many of these little fish, and now the acid gets to such a concentration is that it can make them sick and or kill them. So again, both these phenomena, demonic acid or its cousin, red tides, the question we are trying to figure out is, why does it happen sometimes and not other times? So there are limiting factors, or a combination of factors, that cause what are called these plankton blooms or super blooms. So in a red tide, you get so many of these dinoflagellates, the water literally can turn red. And again, it's a combination of things like upwelling, deep currents coming up with nutrients, and human impacts too. So it's a combination of natural cycles, and we're learning more and more that runoff from land into the sea is overstimulating some of these plankton systems. How can we monitor and lessen our impact? Obviously, the key to that is runoff. So we are now implementing processes on land where runoff, whether it's from somebody's yard or agricultural field, we now understand that this impact it has on aquatic systems is not acceptable. So we're trying to bring down that impact, which basically means we need to take this runoff and somehow take out of it the chemicals, specifically fertilizer or fertilizer products, that are causing these marine or aquatic systems to explode biologically. Either put down less fertilizers, or before the water gets into the ocean or the lake or the river, make sure the fertilizers are not in there.
I certainly learned something from that. And we'd also like to thank Mr. Flint for lending such a big hand in this project.
Well, that just about brings us to our final project over here, but before that happens, I'd like to say thank you to my entire video production family for being so wonderful to me in my first and last year in video production and for our first broadcast. Thanks, Robbie. So now, let's bring it over to your project.
This next project we're about to show is a little brainchild of mine, and I really enjoyed making it, and I made it with my partner, Isabel Realca. Please enjoy it.
My name is Hector Betanzos. I am 17 years old. I'm part of the class of 17 at OXNARD High School.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ramirez. I'm 17 years old, and I plan on graduating in 2018 at OXNARD High School.
I'm Joanne Anderson. I'm 18 years old, and I graduated from OXNARD High School in 2015.
What I've always wanted to do with my life is honestly to make money, but not for myself, mainly for my family. I want to be able to one day provide for them, and I thought I wanted to be an engineer, but being a lawyer or being a Supreme Court justice sounds better to me, so I think that's what I want to do.
I've never really had a passion for anything, to be honest. I've never really stuck with anything.
Ever since I was younger, I knew I wanted to pursue a career in either music or film because it was the thing that I found the most comfort in. It was the thing I felt most connected to. I grew up in a place that there wasn't a lot of options, or didn't feel like there was many options. Film and music, they've always felt like an escape to me.
Throughout school, I always thought engineering was going to be a good path for me. I felt that way because of my math and science classes. I always thought that stuff was kind of cool. I saw that I could make some money in it, make a good living. Sophomore year and junior year, and especially senior year, with my government, my history classes, I realized that I make a better fit for society in the Supreme Court.
No, I don't have an ambition yet.
I never really felt like the education I received was really going to help me. Public education taught me the things I do need to know, like how to count and how to read and how to write. But I'd consider myself a well-educated man with or without going to school.
The amount of effort I put into my education surpasses the amount of effort I put into anything else. I've spent countless hours doing homework or studying or doing research, doing papers, projects, whatever it took to get where I am now, and this is only the beginning. I'm gonna have to put way more hours in college and university, and this is only the start.
I don't put much effort into school, but if I wanted to, I could get straight A's.
I used to put in a lot of effort and a lot of time into my education in school, but once I realized what I wanted to do in life, and once I really realized that I had the vision and I had the potential and the talent to be able to pursue that, I sort of cut it off for better or worse.
To whoever's watching this, I just want to tell you that the problems of today are going to seem minor in the future. 10 years from now, you're going to be laughing at yourself for stressing out over small things. If it's a project you need to do, just get it done. You know, it's not a big deal. So get your work done, guys.
I would tell them to take advantage of all the opportunities, because then at least they can say they tried.
One regret though I do have while pursuing all this is definitely not going 100% at what it was that I was doing, which was music, or is still music. I think that if you know you want to do something, whether it be academics, whether it be sports, you got to go out and you got to give it 100% of your energy, because or else you're just wasting your time, because you either got it or you don't.
So thanks, Robbie, for all of that.
Thank you.
That just about wraps up our very first broadcast of
Live at the Hive.